know that song.
Alton know.
Oh, what we
I don't
doing?
know she can.
I thought we doing yoga. I was
She was weak.
Alright, guys.
We can skip.
No, y'all still need to do a song like y'all been on the road.
What the hell kind of season is this?
How y'all eat?
Catch up.
We already going. Gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from my heart. Been a long time coming, but it then fell apart. I really wanna work this out. Okay, it's gonna change. I do, but you know, it's best we go our separate ways. I should stay in this relationship. Well, and baby, I'll be happy, baby. That's so many other things I gotta deal with. I think that you should let it burn. Woo! That's it.
Wow.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another week of Lowkeygrownpodcast. I'm Tan.
Jazz and Rach, and here we do ground shit on the low is key. We got special guest for that We got the crew guys with us.
Yeah.
Y'all introduce
It's a
yourself.
blessing. It's an honor. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for having me. I'm Alton Williams. Thank y'all for having me.
And these are the crew.
Presentations. I appreciate it.
And you know, your voice out. Finally got an episode. It's been big forever.
Since episode 1.
And it's Harry, you know, Harry, HG, Hook Jazz, whatever you want to call me. Every single one of them, we taking them.
Okay.
Okay, this week we have a special episode.
We got a mukbang.
Mukbang!
Basically,
I have no idea.
it is a video where someone eats and talks.
Okay.
So we're doing the video and we're doing audio.
Yes. So if you're listening on the Apple Podcast app right now, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and check it out so you can see us eating our favorite food.
Do that.
And you know, just like a Memphis nigga, we eat wings.
Oh,
What else do we eat out here?
Every million Caesar fries with the hot wing. Shout out to Crumpies.
Shout out to Crumpies. They thank you Crumpies for sponsoring this. Yeah, bro. Really been a square.
Did you?
Look your little box.
Where's my rent? Where's my rent?
So guys, we want to do a special episode this week. We brought some special friends. And did we already say what a mukbang was? Okay, so
You
how,
said it right.
I think so.
did. Oh, yeah, thank you.
How was y'all weekend, guys?
Straight.
Let's try to. This is a podcast.
Enjoying not being at work.
Thanks. Chill out. Get on Bombay.
Feel that.
Goodness, that was still feeling it.
I know you are.
I was at the house most of the weekend, just taking care of business.
Oh,
Alright.
so we shouted you out a couple times on the podcast. We can finally have you here in person to tell people about your product and Hey Soda Brand.
Hey
Give us
Soda
the
Brand.
rundown.
Hey Soda Brand on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the website is www.heysodabrand.com. Basically, my whole website is doing vintage, doing one-on-one pieces and doing pieces that I designed from scratch. So y'all go out there, follow, support, buy something, check out the visuals right now. Right now.
Go to it right now, guys.
We're trying to sell it out.
Wait till I have my wrench.
I did not have your range. I never had your range. No, I grabbed that range out of my box. This range was already shit over here before you moved. I'm finna do it
Oh, okay.
You gotta move you back.
So I just dropped some new teas this weekend.
I did. Right for me teas at $25. So
Check those out.
I got mine.
we're selling it out. We're trying to sell it out. Big bets on kept.
Buy one in every color, guys.
Why not?
Uniform, work
That's how I feel wrong.
For
every color.
those who work Monday through Friday, Thursday.
Follow up.
Yes.
Forward. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So we know y'all big on music and such. So y'all want to talk about the music that dropped this weekend? I know there's a few tapes.
We're gonna let Alonzo.
Yeah, they're gonna take the start this one out.
We're gonna let.
You probably should.
My guy Travis Scott dropped his new tape. I'm calling it the album of the year. I don't know how everybody else feels at this table.
I don't think I feel like this.
I feel that it's the album of the year. I feel like he topped Birds in the Trap same night.
Okay.
Do y'all think so?
I agree.
Never heard it.
I don't really listen to
Don't even know what you're talking
Talking
about.
about Ryan McKnight or
That's what I swear to God, that's what I thought you said.
the album of the year.
We back.
You can still make music.
He back.
But yeah, I don't really listen to his full album. I just heard songs.
The YG alright too.
I haven't heard it yet.
I'm straight.
I haven't heard it
Some of it too like rough. Man, sound rough as hell, but I mean it's straight.
Shout out to the Memphis homie, Moneybag Yo, dropped this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Bet on me.
You know what I mean? No cut. My favorite.
Still got to
album.
listen, but we got to shout him out. You know what I'm saying?
Ella May dropped a new single.
She
Okay,
did.
okay.
It's good. I like it.
And her.
And her drop.
Come find out.
Choking on the chicken bone.
How many wings you got?
Wings look like
Honey, hot.
It's the hot, it's kicking it.
That's their peppers. They put that jalapeno in there.
Okay.
Man, hot, extra wet, add them pepper.
Then I said, can't put some little pepper on there for me. That's his friend.
I like chicken.
My wing flavor wasn't on the menu. I see the VIP, the Cajun. So
It really wasn't on the menu.
next time you go to Congress, say I want the Zoe special.
You brought your seasoning with you.
Nah,
And they gonna say, what the hell are you talking about?
Who the fuck is Low?
Disrespect.
Don't be disrespected.
nah. Put some respect on my name. Respect. The tree, y'all.
I told her I was gonna start doing it. I did say it, so.
She working on it.
I know I'm a work in progress. I say this damn near every episode.
Y'all be going there.
Work on her God.
What? Work
Let
on
me
that.
stop laughing.
Work. Please don't let me shit. Let's not talk about those real quick. Please. Show yourself.
So, that's all the music I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I mean, this was a chill weekend. It wasn't really blasting the music through the speakers.
That's exactly what you was doing.
Let's get the truth on this episode.
Okay.
I mean,
Anyway, moving right along. So, dee. So, say. Wow. Let's see what Zoe got, because he always feel like he the one that can come up with the best segments, best topics.
We are gonna ask for today, for the favorite. What is your favorite memory? Favorite.
Did you come up with it? Favorite?
Drunk or inebriated in another way.
It's probably one that we don't remember. Right.
Yeah.
One that you do remember.
Okay, tell Lewis first. So many to choose from.
Nah, cause we don't do that out
That's
here.
every weekend.
Nah.
You like that?
Actually, I'm gonna start from this way. I'm gonna let Harry go. What's your favorite?
hold on.
Do we have to remember that we did, or can it be from
Then I remember that you did.
First,
No, I ain't gonna be nothing bad.
I ain't just gonna try to throw it on me.
Okay, no, I got mine.
This is his segment.
Say,
So, it's actually from the distant trip.
Okay.
Alright, so, first night we was there, I got
Go in on this one. The stress on my face.
I got super faded.
I was thinking this shit
From
on the first
the
day.
start of the trip, from the time we got on the bus to
I'm gonna just start this in. We also finished 2 Fifths of Hand on the way to this. Or two
That was on
Duce.
Duce, yeah.
Duce. And when we got there, we started drinking Crown and Bombay, so it just ended bad.
Y'all drank
But I ended up like really passing out that night. And the next morning, I don't know how or why, but I got up at 6:30 and just ran to the beach. And the beach was just beautiful. And I was still drunk. And that's like just my favorite memory. It was just peaceful.
That's beautiful.
But you enjoy it.
Right. On the other hand,
Everybody else on the
skip
trip.
the part where people going from the bathroom, throwing up in every bathroom.
And then, look at this. Zoe had me some right on his cup. And I gave him the cup, being nice, doing it out of the kindness of my heart. The little nigga threw the cup out there.
Yeah, I heard you.
Slammed it on the floor. Like, what is this shit? Like,
So I heard you was wilding, bro.
I'm like,
I also
damn.
sent an apology the next day
He did.
to the whole group.
You apologized twice, didn't it?
Nah, once.
So he knew he fucked up.
Yeah,
Right.
I did. I apologize.
We'll figure it out with y'all ass.
Okay, enough of me. Let's move to the next person. Right.
Man, there's a few of them. Probably like when I was in LA for my birthday. I missed my flight to this.
Rooftop.
Okay.
No, LA. We rocking with the with LA.
What happened in LA?
It was just a wild night on my birthday. Got kicked out the club.
On some real wild
Yeah,
shit.
we was just real drunk.
Belligerent.
Like it was bad. Like Uber had to keep like stopping for us.
Oh, man.
What?
What you think? To throw up. Yeah, like it was bad. And then to miss the flight the next morning, like it was just a horrible day, but it ended up being a fun day, like looking back on it. And I was in LA, so you can't really beat that.
Right.
Yeah.
Rachel?
I would have to say, probably one of my. I really was on some Zoe shit then. This is when I was really drinking heavy in college. Like, I used to get fucked up. But it was homecoming. And we had got drunk, drinking Crown Black.
Of course.
I had been to work that day. I had not ate. Our friends was coming over and just taking shots of Crown Black. Boom. Throwing them just that. And then, only thing.
Yeah, that sound.
Oh, this shit was tough. Only thing I remember was walking down the steps that night. Everything else after that, woke up the next morning and I was in my bed. And I'm just like, I
But
think
you know
I
you had
for my
fun, though.
friends.
But you know you had fun.
But turns out I ended up making my friends leave the club because I thought one of my friends said he had got shot.
Like, was it a whole made up story?
It was not like they were supposed to be shooting outside the club, but he sent the message.
Okay.
And I thought that he said that he had got shot. I was like, bro, we got to go.
Misinterpreted. Okay.
We got to go.
I thought it was just a fake story.
No.
Like, you just made it.
We got shot. We gotta go. We gotta go, y'all. We gotta go. And we got to message. Nobody had seen make us believe me. The drunk person. It was just like, we gonna go. And
I was not going there looking for invisible people here. My boy here is lit and destined. Pat is at the crib, sleep outside.
on the porch.
My boy here is running through the ocean. Like,
My boy said he was chewing on sand.
Searching.
All of y'all are fake friends. Nobody told me that was here at the house.
listen, hey, I told this nigga I was like, Pat ain't here, bro. He's like, where Pat? Like, he didn't even acknowledge where is he? I'm like, bro, he's not here. Everybody in the crib looking dead at Pat, like looking at him, and they're just like, well, we're just going.
I ain't gonna lie. The reason I really didn't think to say nothing is when I walked up, I really thought Pat was dead because the door was open.
I love that.
Like he was just sitting there with smoke over.
It's like, what did you do?
Wait a minute, though. What are you even talking about?
In Destin.
Because me and Casey were the people who found Pat on the porch.
I walked back with y'all.
You must walk back behind us.
Yeah, I was behind it, but I was
I
like,
was about to say, because me and Casey were the ones who saw him
He
first.
thought Pat was dead, but what did you do?
Nothing. Because when we called, and that's what I'm saying. Don't have been drunk, because when we called that night, he woke up.
and I helped him up the stairs.
No, you did, bro.
I really did.
Fake memories, because they did.
It's not turn. You know what I'm saying?
Next.
That wasn't even my story. I'm trying to get to my story.
What's your story here?
I forgot my story.
Damn.
So many.
Drunk Mel.
Nah, my favorite, I guess one of my favorite memories, I can put them together. Faded was definitely the boat party in Destin.
Oh,
Jumping off of the boat into the water, into the ocean. That was amazing. It was a thrill. And
y'all had fun. I feel like y'all jumped off the boat. Nah.
and parasailing. That whole situation from start to finish for everybody. Just to be a part of it, that was just like
Captain was faded on a low.
I was good. I be chilling.
I had to go get my boy out.
I was there love.
Had to go get my boy.
He didn't even care about that little.
He did. It's like boat. When he got on the boat, he literally was stargazing like the whole time.
I had the shades on though.
Mama was literally could have been an album cover. Like, he was gazing out over the ocean. Everybody else is talking about Elton is in his own world.
Literally.
He was like, damn. Look back at the video. Through.
He was just there.
Through.
Like when I get drunk, I just get quiet. Like I don't want to talk too much.
Because you be sick.
But now everybody don't know how drunk I am, so I get quiet. You said what? Okay.
Because
We'll see that. Alright, here we go.
Hey, it's all about this rooftop journey.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody loves picking it up. But we're gonna go to the next person.
Okay, transition.
Right. Damn.
ooh, when we say favorite, you gotta be a split
It's really your favorite.
good one. I can remember.
So, Tam, I already know. Yours involves tequila.
Tequila?
This is my first time drinking tequila in college. It was 1800, and I was drinking tequila. Then I was drinking beer. So I was out, like by the end of the night, I was outside on the ground, banging my head on the ground.
What the fuck?
Actually, I was drunk.
On the concrete?
Yes, on the concrete.
Well, why would you even do that?
Sitting on the ground, banging my head on the concrete. And
Wow.
I asked Zach, my Danielle boyfriend, if he thought I was pretty. Like I just everybody like I was fucked up.
I'm saying like after you was banging your head, you
You just like rose up and be like, was I pretty?
Was I pretty?
And I was
Wow.
crying, like it was bad.
Why?
Drunk.
It
That's why
happened.
I don't drink 18. That's why I drink tequila.
But you
That
drank
dick,
tequila this
that's
summer,
everybody.
and you fell out the car.
At some point.
That's why I drink tequila.
Damn.
I fell out the car.
Tam did fall out.
Oh, you did.
Sorry, man.
Ouch. Like no break in the file, just
No, Brianna opened the door and my girl
Granny was brown about
Man.
it.
fell out with her hand and we hooked. I didn't breathe.
It was brick about
We
it.
ain't-
And then months later, she didn't want to get up.
Brianna
Called
told me
me
to
so
get
bitch
my
ass.
Brianna doesn't curse like that.
She was fell up with Tam.
She was going
Man, on tequila is a nigga.
I'm glad
Man,
you
tequila
It's a
is
wrap.
concrete.
I'm glad you
Every time. Every time.
Tequila
And
wears
Gallenberg was pretty bad too.
Oh,
look pretty good. Pretty great.
Yeah.
No, because I was throwing up like the next morning.
You know.
yes.
I won.
That video undefeated though.
That girl was done. Rolling on the ground.
Walking bow to the. You know, she felt like she was walking about. She was like, the folks snatched the shower curtain down.
I didn't even know it until like watching the video.
Running through the house, snatching shower curtains down.
Let her go see the shit.
Wrong shot.
Jazz.
Yes.
I want to say it's my best moment, but when I went to Vegas last summer, we was in line to go to the club, and my shoe broke. Like my heel broke. We at the club getting in line, and my heel broke to the point where I couldn't wear it. Like I couldn't even walk. and it was just one shoe. So I had to go to the hotel and get shot. It's an L. It's an L. I had to go to the hotel and get shot and get some little slippers.
In Vegas. In Vegas.
I had to get some little slippers, and like my heart really was broke because I was just slow, like Belgian Diary. I was slow.
And then slippers.
And it was like the flats because I could feel everything on the ground. A bunch of my feet.
Every rock.
I had to like literally throw my shoes, interchange, put the slippers on. So we get in the club, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna turn up because look at the situation I'm in. I'm gonna just turn up." So I was drinking.
An ankle wrap or something. I gotta have a reason.
I had to spend like $40 on the hoodie.
Man.
It's crazy. You still got them?
Hell no.
Yeah, I would've kept
I just want to see some pictures.
Really Vegas make you do like.
I really was like, I was pissed. So I got super drunk. Then the next day, I was just like, the next morning when I woke up, I knew I had to throw up, but I couldn't throw up. Like I was really trying to make myself throw up because we were going to a pool party. So I'm like trying to stick my finger down my throat, trying to make myself throw up, but I couldn't throw up. And I was thinking like, as soon as we get in the car, that's when it's gonna all happen. We got in the Uber. And I started, but I was throwing up, but I wasn't throwing. I kept telling the Uber like stop, and like I open the door and throw up, and then we'll go a couple more miles, and then like I open the door up and just start going up while the car moving.
So you didn't give him one.
I mean, sometimes when I could, but it's like, damn, you want me to throw up in the car or just open the door?
I don't care.
Right
This
now,
man been in my backseat several times, like no warning.
On the highway.
You know how you can hear when air like come in your car real quick? That's all I can hear. This nigga open the door and just do it.
I did like that to the other car.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah, we was on the E-way out with the door.
I'm just talking about throwing up while we eating these wings.
okay.
I mean,
I really don't want to.
okay, everybody shares their drunk story.
Yes.
Good job, though.
That was a good one. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
It's not my first go around.
I gave you that one, so
Damn, she
yeah.
All right, so do you guys have an adulting tip this week? Any tips you want to give to the young adults?
Please stop.
Please respect my privacy. Any other tips you want to give to young adults about being low-key grown?
Man, save your money now.
Save as much money as
Save
possible.
it now, like before them real bills come.
All these little outfits y'all be trying to buy and worried about, I just wore this. And no, wear it again.
We talking about like college students.
Whoever.
Yeah, like you in college, the only bill you really got like chicken biscuits. You know what I'm saying? If you in college, the only real bills you got is chicken biscuits. Like
If you can stay in the dorm, stay in it. Save that money.
save your cash, man. So I promise you, when you get out of school and them bills start hitting you, ain't gonna be no saving money. Like ain't no saving no money.
Ain't no money.
Y'all have
Go
to get advice on actually how to like, because some people just don't know how to save.
We still trying to figure out too.
Okay. We just said
Get better.
You just gotta be disciplined. Like, at the end of the day, you gotta be disciplined.
Word of life is discipline.
True story. True.
In every aspect.
In every aspect. You gotta have discipline.
Yep. These wings.
Not a part of my discipline.
That's all right. You gotta balance it too. Though. Gotta have fun too. Like, this is fun. The wings is fun.
It's everything. Who's at work all day? So I got a phone.
Alright, so adult tip is save your money and be disciplined.
There you go.
Thanks.
Alright. I guess we can jump into the main topic for the week, which will be interpersonal relationships.
We wanted a broad topic with the guys so that they can hit on everything that they have to say. They're very verbose and loquacious. So we have a lot of different topics and we just summed it up with interpersonal relationships. So let's start with double standards. What are some double standards y'all think that y'all actually support?
I don't know if I necessarily support any of them, but I know that they're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like some that I know aren't going anywhere, or why I know they're not going.
Both.
I can tell it's easy why they're not going anywhere because women allow double standards.
But you got what double standard?
Like just any double standard, period. Like in terms of like dudes, women not being able to be promiscuous and dudes being able to.
I don't think women support
Women don't support that.
Y'all do?
Allow it.
You want me to tell you why?
that. Yeah.
Because alright, so check this out.
Absolutely.
No, for real. So check this out. Check this out. So dudes, we kind of got a code, and I'm not saying it's right, but if a woman has been too promiscuous, guys just automatically in their eyes, not all of us, but guys X girls out like that. Women don't necessarily mind. So y'all keep messing with dudes that's hoeing out here, but we don't, and that's why they're double standards. That makes sense?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. And that's the reason why dudes can continue to do what we do. Because at the end of the day, like a woman will be mad. And I'm not even talking about cheating or nothing like that. I'm just talking about dudes being dudes.
Just
Based
simple.
off, like y'all mess with us.
I don't know. That's because it's like we really don't have like. I ain't gonna say we don't have an option because you always have an option of what you will and won't put up with. But it's just like that's just how it is. Like that's the double standard of like, you know, men can do it and women can't. Like women don't support it.
If y'all totally like, look, this shit ain't cool. Like the majority of guys do, niggas would have no choice but to get that shit straight.
Niggas still don't do it.
Right.
Regardless.
And you can't, but you got the mentality. That's what he's saying.
Exactly.
Right?
Like they not.
But
Niggas ain't gonna say girls gonna just do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
you
I
don't
don't believe in
like,
double standards though.
you said you don't believe them?
No,
You don't think that double standards exist?
I don't exist. I'm not for it. Like I think a woman can do what she want to do.
I agree.
With many people if she wants to.
So what's the downfall of being promiscuous?
A girl, like versus a girl versus a boy.
I'm just saying, the reason that guys don't want to date women who have been
Because guys
promiscuous.
want
Because that's, I mean,
to, like guys, people, period, we want to be exclusive. Like that don't even go with just the opposite sex. That's like
clothes,
anything that costs more, anything that the demand is high for, you can't get. Like that's what people, like mankind, just gravitates to.
So if you want to be exclusive, why you not exclusively for the
Yeah,
one girl?
and that's the double standard.
Exactly.
But I'm asking why? Why
don't you do
But I think it starts from when you like younger though, because like most boys are taught like you more of a man for some reason if you go and have this many girls or do this with this many girls. But like girls are taught the complete opposite. Like you look at more of a princess or a queen, like the less you do this stuff. And it's just
Bills.
yeah, and it's a lot of it is just like society, like all them little ideas and little whatever little standards they are putting you like since from like 6th grade on up.
So if it was a girl that has been as promiscuous as you have been, would you think of yourself the same way that you think of her? Like think about your personal life.
This age
like,
I could, but like if you asking me that
That's real.
in like college or like high school, no. And it just
come
with experience,
So it's some maturity.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gotta sure.
you just really gonna have to realize like
Sam calling the bullshit.
everybody got a past though.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna have to realize that, and you're gonna have to be able to say, "Do I love or like this person?" And look to like put that past them.
So
They just get longer and longer too. So you got it. So
what is the difference between like dating somebody and then just talking to somebody? Can you talk to multiple people? Like can you be in a relationship with multiple people?
First let's start off with the terminology there, because a
Please.
lot of people like interpret it different ways. Like
I agree.
I know
with
some
that.
people consider dating like y'all are official.
Exclusive.
Like me and you, we're not talking to nobody else, but like other people that be like, well, I'm just dating. I'm out doing
We're going on dates.
Yeah, we're going on dates. That's dating, and it just depends on how you look at it. So what that yeah.
So you mean like dating is in how most people put it, like dating and talking is in one thing, and then courtship would be like the actual relationship.
Yeah.
When you with somebody.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
Well,
the difference between
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, that's basically.
So can
one
you?
you exclusive, and both of y'all know that, and the other you not.
It's just not
Like if you want to
So-
see somebody else, you can, and vice versa. But there's a mutual understanding there. And I feel like sometimes that understanding, like people.
So do you think dating is exclusive?
That's what you said. Terminology. It's like if we're talking about dating, as in we're going on dates. Like we're going out, we're going on dates, or we chilling, we dating, whatever.
But you're not my girl.
But you're not my girlfriend.
No,
Like
no.
that's not
So you can date.
that's not dating.
If you want to, yes.
That's talking. I mean, I feel like that's also, I feel like how do you? That's the one thing. Then that's what I feel like our age, our generation has made those things confusing because we only court through social media. So we're talking, and then I guess you would be necessarily dating once you actually see them, and it's like when in actuality, and I mean how it's supposed to go is you meet somebody and then you start talking. Like instead of I gotta filter you out on the internet.
And then take you on dates.
I may see you out in public on mistake and try to see if I'm gonna keep on talking to you. Then I'm gonna see about you. Like, I mean, I feel like our generation just is like put our communication to shit. But I mean, it's a work in
I
progress.
feel like that word has been said a lot of times, like communication. I feel like that's the biggest difference in the two. Like, you gotta communicate. Both y'all gotta be on the same page. You can't have one of y'all thinking like y'all super exclusive and the other one like, nah, that ain't me. You know?
Y'all talking until y'all both say what you said. Like we both know we not talking to nobody else.
Yeah.
Like it's talking dating, chilling, whatever. Like it's, I mean, until you official and you say that we are together, nobody else.
So do y'all have that conversation, or do you just expect them to?
You gotta have a conversation because that's why
You
you gotta be a
talk.
conversation.
You gotta talk.
Because if it's supposed to be understood, somebody gonna have a
It ain't, but never understood.
I don't think it's ever understood.
So how do you
I mean,
know when it's time to move on to that next step?
I think that I feel like the person that feels that way initially should just act on it. Like, should just say something about it. Because
be transparent as possible.
Because I feel like if I'm talking to somebody and we building, and it's just like, it's like a little anxiety. It's like, I don't want to do it. I wonder if they gonna do it. Like, it's like, I know we kind of on their tip, but it's just like, I mean, you would, of course, like just how we've grown up, you would think that the guy would just like make that conversation or situation happen. But it's like, even if he don't, I feel like the woman should do it. Like, it's like, I feel like a woman should be afraid to like say, man, you know, I want us to be exclusive, blase, like, how do you feel about that? And then the conversation will go into, you know, we either gonna do that or not. Like,
Yeah, and if he not rocking with you the way that you rocking with him, then that should let you know that that's not where you need to be anyway.
Okay, so
If
you
that's
just
what you
move
want,
on. Y'all
it just, I feel like
I feel like
it give you control over the situation, more control over the situation. Though. Like it just puts you in a position where, okay, he knows or she knows that I want this.
Yeah.
So now I can give myself a time, whatever, where I'm going, you know, try again or allow the other person to say something. Be like, okay, I'm ready now. Like, and then once it gets that time, you gotta have that conversation again. Like,
But I kind of feel like it's kind of different for different people because I don't feel like in my relationship, like we ever had that conversation. Like I was like, no, we didn't really. Like at one point, it was just like, cause like I was the one who ended up like, okay, like so, what we doing? I was like, are we dating? Or he was like, yeah. Like, what you mean? Like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you know, okay, you know, I was just trying to get like something like right concrete. Yeah, like
you my girl.
right. It's us, man. And like he really was just like, what you want, a girlfriend of Moses? Yes.
A country.
Prick your finger to give me that blood sign over here. It's mine.
Together, something ain't something about that.
Rachel plus you and me. Yeah.
How about y'all? What y'all feel about it?
Well, I feel like for a lot of girls, it's different because if we've been talking to somebody for months and months and months, maybe a year, 2 years, or whatever it may be, we're going to feel entitled to that person, even if we haven't had that conversation of, we exclusive, we're going to feel entitled or just because we've been doing this for so long.
I feel like you should. You should feel some sense of entitlement, but I feel like
y'all had made that.
But you should. I feel like you should have a sense of entitlement. You should have you now have the. You should have more confidence, or I guess you should just have the will to do to be like, okay, I can have this conversation with you now. Like it's as opposed to a girl that I may be talking to 2 months. It's like she's not gonna say that. She's not gonna expect for me to even. It's like she don't even think man. I don't even think I should be asking. But you think in 1 or 2 years, it's like okay, I can say something.
I'm saying even at the end of the day, y'all haven't made this an exclusive relationship, so really anybody entitled to shit. He's still single, you still single.
I mean technically,
but a lot of girls don't feel like it's a rough thing.
I mean. But I'm saying, I guess entitlement is a strong word. I feel like but you do have, I feel like if you've been talking to somebody for a minute, you said a couple years, if you've been talking to them, it's just a certain level of respect that you just don't have when it's time to have a conversation. Because I feel like if nobody has said something in a certain amount of time, either the bubble gonna burst and y'all just gonna get mad at each other and nothing's gonna ever happen, or something like Rachel just said, she just asked, what are we doing? And it's as soon as she asked it, she knows exactly what we're doing, and it's even if they put you in a position where the first time, as soon as you ask it, you was like, I kind of know what we doing, but the way I'm asking it is kind of frustrating because it's I'm not sure, and it's but still, as soon as he told you, it's hey, go away,
I think the issue is that people say that they just talking and we not boyfriend, girlfriend, but yet that's how we act. Mm-hmm. That's how we behave. We say we just talking, but yet we still expecting each other to be exclusive. It's like I said, communication. People not communicating. And then it's also so if you say, if I be okay, I want us to be exclusive, and then you hit me with, I'm not ready for that. I don't want a relationship right now. And then we just supposed to go back to just talking, and it's almost what am I even supposed to do? I don't really, and it's I want to talk to you, but
I'm not finna waste my time.
Yeah,
that's when you start putting you start basing your feelings more off of. It's not the reality. You base it off of your expectations, and to avoid that little area right there, it's gonna have to just be boundaries. Honestly. That's the only way to avoid that. That little gray area right there, that's the only way to avoid, all right, I feel like we should be boyfriend and girlfriend, and then this person feel like we shouldn't be on this stage yet. You're going to have to be all right, well, like I said, we can't be acting like it.
Yeah. You just got to give yourself boundaries.
Yeah.
You ain't got to tell the other person, you just got to allow yourself to.
I mean, to be honest, I don't feel like I'm good with it. Because, you just you get, I don't feel like I'm good with it because you get caught up in
feelings
with the person,
Real tough.
You get caught up in the moment and whatever.
Kiki.
Zoe.
But yeah.
I don't think I'm good with it either. Because I've been in a situation before.
Everybody been in a situation.
I wanted it to go back to normal. I said I wasn't ready, but I wanted it to go back to, just chilling or whatever. But he won't be.
And that really kind of hit you in your pride too.
Yeah.
I'm not really it kind of you work up that nerve to be ask that question to that person. If they be they not on the same shit that you on, or they not at the level that you feel like they should be on, and that's kind of that's a jail. It'd be
basically you said I love you and they said thank you.
Right. I don't say nothing or I like you or something. Just be
I'm not there yet.
I know this sounds old school, super old school. I just feel if a dude really wants you, he should initiate that. This whole conversation we've been talking about having, look, what are we? what are we trying to do? Like, your situation was different because in his mind, like, you his girl already.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like y'all had that agreement, but I feel like in those situations where you talking or dating somebody, the dude should definitely, if he feeling you like he telling you he is, and like you think he is after like 2-3 years, however long you were talking, like he should initiate that. Because at the end of the day, like the woman is the prize. Like we are trying to find the woman, you know, like, and it shouldn't be vice versa. So the dude should definitely be the one that starts that conversation. Now how it flows from there, I mean, that just come down to individual.
What you want to say?
So, I mean, I definitely agree with a lot of those things that you just said. But I feel like that, so a guy, yeah, should definitely find a woman, should want to find a woman. And I feel like it should be vice versa, though, because I feel like as human beings, like, all of what we do is built on relationships. Like, I tell people all the time, like, I feel like everybody needs somebody. Like, it's just, like, you don't even know what you'll be going through in your life, but you gonna need somebody. Like, and I feel like the dynamic of male to female is so much better than, I mean, I only can say male to male, like, cause I'm a guy, but I feel like that dynamic of just from the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, like the ugly, like I feel like it's just, it's a better vibe and it helped me with my life more. Like the things that I learn more, like I mean, honestly, like I get to see more through a female perspective. It's just, I feel like that just as much as I should be trying to find the woman, I feel like that the woman that I'm looking for should be trying to find me. Like, I feel like it's just I mean, cause it's, I feel like nobody, I feel like we all, that's the one thing about him is that we do, we put stuff on pedestals, we put people on, it's just these ideas that we grow up and we learn, like, it's like we put so many different things on pedestals when really, I mean, we all got equal opportunity to live, like, to live and breathe. And so it's just like, I mean, of course, there's obstacles put in our way that make us live a certain type of way, but I mean, it's kind of, I was the same. I mean, feelings, everybody got emotions, everybody got, you know, body features. It's just like, I feel like everybody should, if you want something, male or female, you should just go after it. Like,
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
All right. So let's take a step in another direction and talk about another type of relationship. And that would be the one with our parents. So, like, as we've grown up, I was just talking to y'all earlier, and I was saying, as a child, I feel like my mama always, like, tried to instill the fact that I shouldn't say certain things around her or, like put shame on certain stuff. I mean, of course, when you're a child, your parents don't want you to have sex or, you know, just doing stuff beyond your years. But then it's like, as you get older, I mean, personally speaking, as I've gotten older, my mom has, like, wanted to have this type of relationship with me where we can talk about, like, anything, basically. But, I mean, I'm not open to that because it's like, for 20 years, you was telling me no. And it's like, I can't just turn around and be like, okay, let's talk, like we cool now.
because judgment day is coming. The judgment will come ASAP.
So, what's y'all experience with y'all relationship with your parents, like, as you gotten older?
I think mine is similar. Like, well, when we was growing up, she would always talk to us about sex or whatever. She always told us to come to her, and, you know, whenever we wanted to talk, we would talk about it, but nobody doing it. Like, I'm not talking to you about sex, I'm not talking to you about it now. I do talk to her more about certain things now that I wouldn't have back then, but it's still just, like, certain stuff I wouldn't do around her. Like, I don't even curse around my mom,
Right.
just because she don't even curse around her mom, so it's just like, certain stuff, it's just like,
I'm not talking to my mom about sex, period. Period. It's not up for debate. We're not talking about sex. Like, and I feel like, as a child, like, my mom never had, like, the sex talk with me. My brother girlfriend did. Like, before, I think that's like before, I don't know if it was high school before I went to college. But it was never like, me and my mama have never had, like, intimate, like talk relationship. Like we ain't talking about sex. Like that's not even on the table. You can joke about it if you want to, but baby, you not getting. That's the closed door. That's the closed door. We're not talking about straight face on me. Like no, cut it out. But I think like me and my mom. Okay, Mary, ask me. Okay, we're not talking about. We can talk about a lot of other stuff, and I feel like even as a child, like I've always been a private person. Like my personal life is my personal life. I don't want nobody else to know it. If I don't tell you, you're not gonna know it. If I feel like if somebody else tell you, like that's kind of a good way to get you installed. Like I feel like if I want people to know it, then it's cool. And I even have to tell my mama that because you know, mama will be on the phone. Girl, you know, like wow. And I'm looking at you, I'm trying to realize. Ready to call your auntie, cousin, something, girl. You ain't got no business. You want to talk about
in the street, like playing baby shop. That's what I'm watch. Girl.
Let me tell you.
So you know the boy stopped answering the phone.
Don't say no names. Yeah. Like talking about the story.
The boy. The girl.
My mama call you 7-8 different names before she don't even say your right name. Right. It's like you just looking at her like, yeah. I be like, Mom, I'm your son.
Okay, you name me.
You have to know my name.
So, not even you. Boy.
But my parents are hella cool, can't even lie. They give me different dynamics. Cause I honestly, I lived in a one-parent household since I was in 4th grade. But if you know me, you probably would never know that because my parents are best friends. Like they're around each other all the time. But the reason why I feel like I can talk to them about whatever I really want to, I always think they're gonna understand. Like, I mean, sometimes I just need to get it out my head. But like, I feel like the reason why I can do that is because of the way that they handled their relationship with me and my sister when they separated. Like, it was very transparent as well. Like, it wasn't like, well, we're about to do this and y'all never know about it. Like, it's like they'll tell us everything that we want to know about the situation that was going on. I mean, I was in the 4th grade. My sister was in the 7th, 8th grade, something like that. She was in the 8th grade. And, I mean, it was just like knowing that you could just, and then even still to this day, like, they would still be transparent about stuff that I never even asked when I was a kid. And I was just like, man, I don't even want to talk about it to them because it's just like, I probably can't handle it, honestly. But even now, if I ask them, like, they are willing to talk to me about it. So it's kind of like, man, if they can talk to me about some personal stuff that honestly ain't got nothing to do with me. I mean, this got to do with their relationship, then I should be able to talk to them about whatever, you know, and not feel, even if I feel like they don't, you know, approach me or respond to me the way that I feel like they should, it's just, they still always know how to, like, just reel me in, like, just make me feel like I was listening. I don't want you to think that what you just said to me, you were talking to a brick wall. Like, I may not understand everything you're talking about because I grew up in a different era. I mean, but I was definitely listening to you, and I want to help wherever I can. So I'm grateful for that. Super blessed. And to this day, I tell people, like, I feel like if my parents ever remarried anybody, it would be to each other, even though they've had situations outside of each other. It's just, I just feel like it's just, they kind of look at it like, man, they've been so transparent with each other that it's like, man, if I can't get there from somebody else, then what's the point? Like,
And it's been kind of interesting seeing, like, the progression of my relationship with my parents from, like, when you're younger, their advice is basically do what is good. Right. You know, but, like, when you get older, it's more like, this is life. Like, there are gray areas. It's not, but everything not always black and white. There are some gray areas. And just seeing them, like, be a little more transparent with me as I've gotten older, it's been real cool. Because, like, when you're younger, go to school, get good grades, don't have sex, don't do this, don't do that, go to school. You know, but like when you get older, like they realize you're more mature and you can handle more, so they share more with you. And just like seeing them in that light when your whole life it's been like almost like a robot, it's just cool.
Yeah.
Mine, I used to not talk to my mom about anything. She really just used to be like super strict. Like,
Yes.
he know, like for sure. Like she'll call me like literally 40 times if I'm not.
Sound like my first time I ever heard it from a guy.
Nah, like I'm dead serious. Like we could be at the gym, like just playing ball, and like she'll think I'm somewhere dying. Like,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
I literally had to have a conversation with her one day because
Stop calling me.
it was just like it was almost like it was just me, her, and my little brother growing up. So she was used to like I gotta be hard because these are two little boys. You gotta
Yeah.
do whatever to keep them like tough, whatever. And I just literally had to tell her one day, like, Mom, like you gonna have to chill, like for real. Like I can take care of myself.
I'm a growing boy.
To a certain degree, like, you gotta chill.
Yeah,
Like, let me grow up.
that did change because at one point that was
Like we used
crazy.
to, it wasn't like never no beef or nothing like between me. I get along, my mama fine, but like we just wasn't on the same page, and now we like best friends though. So
My relationship with my pops is interesting because it's been like more of a like the older I get, the more we compromise together. Like I want to think I still have to respect him like as an authority figure, you know, and he has to respect the fact that I'm grown
Yeah.
and that I listen to him because out of respect, not because I have to. You know what I mean? So like that's been interesting.
My relationship with my dad is, I don't even know. Like, we just friends.
That's how I am with my dad.
He's, I mean, I ain't gonna say he's not a parental figure, but like he's never
I don't take you serious.
been like,
Like, you just joking.
he just like,
I'm sorry.
my parents divorced when I was in 6th grade, so it was just, you know, my mom taking care of my dad. You know, we still see him, but he wasn't in the household as much. So it just became more of a friendship than anything. And even when I was together, he was never like the authority figure in a relationship. So just be chilling. Like, it's my daddy. I'm his only girl, so he's never been hard on me. So
It's your problem.
see, that's my thing. Like
he's always giving me like everything I wanted.
I literally seen like a completely different side of my mom. Like when my little sister came into the picture.
I already know.
Bro, I used to think my mom was like a damn drill sergeant, like on some crazy stuff. And then, so when my little sister came into the world, like she just changed. Like she's so sweet and nice and so loving. And
I set
like,
the example.
before that, she was on left. Like that's crazy.
So, what you do deserve that left at your head?
Turn since birth.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I really feel like you hit something like you hit home and you were like she was really just trying to raise two strong men.
Yeah,
You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
Like
She had to be hard.
knowing the situation, like she had to.
Yeah,
really
she was forced to play both roles for sure.
I thought you was finna tell us why she do the limp.
Right.
I thought she did. I honestly don't remember.
Nah, I
I don't know because the reason I forgot.
I don't want that information out there. That's a piece.
Playing it light on your mama. We gonna keep it a good life. Sweet, wholesome
Shout
relationship.
out to Brittany.
Mama always the homie though. Mama, I love you if you watch this.
But you was a mama.
Y'all just cut that clip out so I can send that to my
It doesn't sound like it.
Mom.
I think one of the one of the best things and like most interesting things that I've experienced with my mama growing like as an adult that was different is just like actually seeing her as a person, like as a human, and not so much like a superhero. Like when you're a child, you be thinking like you don't really think about your parents having feelings.
Yeah.
You don't think about them like dealing with work stress and coming home and dealing with relationship stress, dealing with your child, like, you know, just all the stuff that we deal with now. And so like now it's just really interesting to see like my mama and think of her as an actual person and like know that like everything she say, like she really just trying to make it too. Like she just trying to figure out life too. She don't got all the answers.
Yeah.
She just telling me what she think is best. And it's not like it's not the only word, like just because she said it, that don't mean that it's true. Like, you know, I really gotta figure out stuff on my own and choose my own like beliefs and values to have.
I'm glad you said that about like them dealing with stress though, because I really never used to think of it. Like, that's really inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Now that I'm like coming home from work, I'd be ready to throw it down left.
Mama,
I feel you.
dealing with two boys,
But every time how you know
just annoying, getting on my nerves. And I remember my mama used to be talking about work, and I used to be like, bruh. But I don't care. And that's what I was like, Mom, you don't have to like
my mom used to tell me, she was like, if we can switch places for a day, I'll go back to stop. Like, stop.
Man, I want to do homework.
That's the worst thing.
I really wish all I had to worry about is homework.
right.
And when did you do that? Did you do that? Like
I was great.
I was getting rid of some
I knew I was making 90 something.
I'm talking about somebody right for a turn.
I was passing my mom.
homework do equal 10%.
Like, real talk, I got to a point where I was so glad. Like, I would literally ask teachers, like in college, I would ask them, like, like before the class, I'd be like, it's homework mandatory, like, and they would literally have to tell me because I would want to go ahead and tell my friend, look, I'm gonna do my work. I'm gonna do my work as great as I can. I was like, but this homework may be coming in kind of slow. Like because I just be on the road, the basketball. It's just a whole lot going on, and I just don't work.
You go in and tell the teacher.
But you like you only got one class.
Communication. You gotta let them know. Like you don't know, they gonna try. As soon as I try to go to them after I'm like, I told you,
They ain't got no excuse.
man. Then they start making homework extra credit. I started doing it like a motherfucker. The teachers figured it out. They was like, you know what? Y'all want to do your homework? Let me extra credit on your ass. You need it.
Niggas want that curve at the end of the
Then they make it though. Real talk, give you the hardest assignment though. Like I need you to 8-page, single space paper.
I don't think nobody else is
Single space.
I got a question. If y'all like fit, it's something that me and my sister have like. I think I done talked to Jazz about it too. Like, it's like grown people have this like certain language. Like it's like this certain type of talk when they be talking to each other on the phone or when they be talking to each other in person. It's just like you know that they talking about a real situation, but they not saying
And
no
nasty.
words. Like
because we do it too.
but see, like so we do it like literally we do it on like a tip of we both know something going on, and so we can when we know we're around people that want to know, like we just don't say it like. I don't even think they care if we know. Like,
Literally, my mama get on the phone with my auntie, ain't talked for like a week. Girl, what happened? Mm-hmm.
That's the language. That's like this.
I told you. Like that.
It's like my mama all day.
You be like, what are they talking
Don't hit that. You know, when you hit that,
It's so juicy. They're very
When you hit like she knew.
And then when you hear let me call you right back, she clicking to the other thing.
I'm telling you,
telling your business. All she finna do.
Oh my God.
That's somebody else's business being told. And she getting
That's a confirmation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
what about the folks used to call y'all house when y'all was young, like from the house phone, and your mama, you'd be like, Mom, such and such on the phone. Like my mama used to do that. She said she ain't here. Alright. So do you guys have any other last points that y'all want to highlight? Anything you want to get off your chest before we transition? Or any closing remarks?
Any final statements about
Communicate. Everything. Communicate.
I mean, work on it at least. Like, just work on it for sure. Because I mean, it's all the problems.
Yes.
It's all so
Friendships, relationships with your parents, with like the significant other, everything. Communicate. Your boss,
That's why I put it.
This
If you got something to say this shit. Like,
This is
just
your
be
content.
transparent, bro. Don't be, well,
communication,
I was about to say this, but then I feel this way. Just say this shit.
Even if that's difficult for you, because that's not always easy for people to just
Yeah.
say what they feel and say what's on their mind and their heart. The key thing is figuring out a way where you can communicate it. Like, it's just, I mean, because just as much as people need to communicate, people need to be knowing how to listen. Because it's we can't even. A lot of people they telling you what they want to say and they trying to say it the best way that they can, but it's like sometimes they don't really necessarily need you to have a certain type of ear for it. It's just listen, and that way you can take it for what it is instead of trying to be biased as to this person mad or this person this. It's like you can just listen to what they're saying and move accordingly.
Listen for understanding and not for
just
responding.
to like hurry up and say what you gotta say, so I can tell you this.
Right.
Another thing I do want to say. Hey, being so serious, I'm trying to be on the soft, sentimental, not in no joking way, bro. Just start practicing love with everybody.
Agreed.
I just want to say that because, bro, life be so much easier when you just got like positive energy, like you putting it out and getting it back. Like, just go and try to do something nice for somebody every single day, and I swear it brings so much joy.
So much gratification out of it.
So much.
Right. I would say try to eliminate pride, especially when you're dealing with people that you love. If it's somebody that you love and you know that they love you back, then throw the pride away. Like, just say how you feel. And, I mean, even if they don't receive it well, at least you got it out your chest and you know you did all you could do. All right, so y'all ready to go to Would You Rather? We got a little
We ready. All right, y'all. Shout out to my girl Jazz. I'm gonna paint the picture for you.
All right.
All right. You on I-240, right?
Okay.
You get in a bad accident. You get rushed to the hospital.
Oh, Lord.
The doctor sits you down and says, "Listen, you gonna live, but I have to do a procedure on you. Either you're gonna A, lose all feeling in your genitals, or B, or B, you're gonna have to be blind."
B.
Like that's the I don't know the name of the surgery.
Right.
See?
What
Did you into the first nerve?
You got T-bone.
See, nothing but your nerve, like this. Your genitals are.
So either you lose all feeling. No, it's still work. It still work. I mean, like, you can reproduce. Like all that, either you never know what that feels like again in your life.
So I'm not for the day. Boom! I'm just like,
There it is. Either that or you blind.
I'm taking.
I'm taking.
You going blind?
No, I'm taking no feeling.
I'm feeling it.
I need.
All right, hold on. Let me lessen it a little bit.
I'm already blind.
Let me lessen it. All right, death.
Prescription.
What?
No. Hold on.
Either you can't feel nothing or you die. Death. You know you're dead.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I thought you said
But you can't. But you don't hear impaired people how they talk.
Stop it.
Shut up, bro.
No, we're not
That
doing
ain't funny.
Tan, I already tried to do that earlier.
No, I didn't.
Then you follow Tan.
Stop it. Don't say the name. I keep cutting. You know she like us. She might listen.
Just cut it out.
Man, we cut that. Can y'all just answer the question for me?
She said she might listen, and he said,
Y'all making it work.
Way worse. I do need to. Okay, so for real. The doctor sits you down. He's like, look, either you ain't never gonna know what that feel like again. You finna lose all your feeling. It'll still work, but you ain't gonna feel nothing. Or You can't hear nothing. You deaf for the rest of your life.
No genital.
No genital feeling. Like, I need to see your
Smell.
Feel.
Smell.
I mean, you said feel my genitals. I can still feel my fingers.
You gonna be grabbing titties.
Like all day. Like I can still suck on titties.
I'm taking that one too. Like I gotta be able to hear and see.
They're crazy. That's just I would go crazy. Like if I can't hear something. Like, if I can't see or hear something.
Everybody
Like no music.
ain't nobody gonna answer that way. I'm telling y'all, everybody not gonna say that.
What y'all say?
I'm gonna just go with the genitals.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have a pointy six.
Hell, that's it. No, I'm saying it's probably gonna be beneficial
Well,
for
please,
the other part.
I don't know when I'm gonna be done.
Just let me know.
But when you good, we good.
Did you feel something? Go on. You feel it? Yeah, me.
It's me. Right.
Little me. The little knees.
Thank you, Alton. You never see.
Okay.
You said genitals 19. Oh, you ain't answer.
I told you, everybody not gonna say
I
that.
go with genitals.
She don't want
That's
to.
really chill.
I mean, I got it here. I got it here.
Cause no music,
I can't deal with no
like you ain't really having no genuine conversation. I ain't gonna be
Bitches. Hey, check this out. Alright, you get in an accident, right? Same scenario. The doctor tell you, look, either you're gonna lose your kneecaps or your elbow.
Easy.
I need to walk. Taking my.
But wait a minute, why was the first thing I'm picturing is like you just it's just straight over, straight leg.
So you rather be like this?
Yes.
Hold on, you
No. You just losing your.
You can't lose the beat.
either like this, you can't breathe like this the rest of your life.
You trying. I'm glad you
Or
came
you like,
across the
or you like this.
It's hard.
Like, you know how inconvenient this is? Like, shit, I can't even.
How you gonna like?
Or you can't even
How can you even drink your drink? You're not gonna be like homie.
You got to literally go to the business.
Plenty of the long straws.
They just, and that whole visual just for
You can't put context on that one. Like
Them
them
motherfuckers.
shows.
It's gonna be on somebody's face.
Alright, so I mean,
There you go.
Somebody
which
else.
one?
We typing no elbows. No elbows.
no elbow.
go.
I don't have context. I'm
No
straight legs.
I gotta run.
You going with straight legs?
No knees.
But look, think about how much you do with your hands.
Well, you
Like,
can do more with your
That's what I'm
hands than you do with your
saying.
legs.
I mean, I'll sit like this.
I'm gonna give me a
But they
fresh
still
ass.
there.
I have to. I sit
Still
like
My hand. I'm gonna give me a fresh ass wheelchair.
You don't need a wheelchair. You can just get the crutches.
No.
You said you get fresh.
I'm not
A
gonna
fresh ass wheelchair. I'm talking about rims, music.
The
Music.
the 2 chains.
They gonna take
Get it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Electric ass wheelchair.
I need.
It's not gonna be
I need
gonna be quiet.
movement
It's gonna be
here.
like
I need movement here. So I'm going
Hey,
back.
I feel you.
Kneecaps.
Sold and bowls.
The
I
weight.
might go with the knee. I gotta have my hand.
Yeah, like
What you gonna do to your knees though?
You gonna have you just gotta have somebody else. You just gotta
I got
How you gonna talk about you? You finna
I gotta
look
take
crazy.
it down.
That's the most thing.
You
Like,
finna look crazy.
that's the most enjoyable.
I can get a wheelchair.
Straight caveman style.
That's so convenient.
No, it's not.
You literally they have to make so many things for you to access. Like your leg not bent, so it's gonna be long. So they gotta make something long, wider for you.
Can't even drive.
Like what? Can't drive. At least I can drive like this.
Are you riding?
Look, nigga, get out of my way. It's gonna be out. It's gonna be fine. I think I'm taking a beating. It's like I'm driving 5 miles around. Can't even be your leg.
Here your ass is in the back seat.
In the back seat.
Looking out the back window.
If you really don't leave, both of you out the car.
Fuck out. Moving on. I have to go with something else. Okay, we gotta go.
It's a working list.
All right.
Harry, I think you're taking over my shit this week. What's the shit that you cannot get with?
All right, guys. Some shit that I cannot get with is I cannot get with people who create parody accounts for celebrities. But I got more the people who tweet them.
I feel like 1 or 2 here and there. I did 1 or 2 here and there.
Why between the little baby parody?
No, I did 1 retweet from him.
That's there with 3 L's.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
West North guy.
No, I didn't.
Let me ask you a question, Tam. Let me ask you a question.
Do you not
How do you even follow them? Wow.
I know. They be on my timeline.
Why do you
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
So.
When you realize that they are a parody account, because you have to know. You have to.
I only retweeted once, maybe
I
twice.
don't want you to get defensive.
It was Bryson.
So listen.
It was not.
This is how big you are. I be like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, so you gonna let this? I be thinking like a person want some attention on social media so bad that they finna make a fake account of somebody else and try to talk like them. Like,
But the stuff they be saying,
inspirational. I swear it could be like you like he didn't talk like that. Like he cannot go talk like that.
Oh my God. It was this junk.
What's that Jeopardy? Parody. I said, yeah, parody. When I didn't say not affiliated, I be like, so you still gonna retweet this?
when they try to get the verified, it ain't them.
It's just like,
I mean, you know it ain't them.
so why do you?
So why not? Like, why don't you go and find something they really
Which-
said?
Okay, I'll look at it like this. What if somebody made a parody account about, like, your parody account? Would you want people retweeting and liking tweets that you know for a fact you're not saying? You like, I ain't gonna say this bullshit like y'all haven't given it 20,000, 20 million retweets. See, it's just, they be running this out of social media, run with the narrative. They be seeing these fake accounts. They be seeing these fake accounts and they be like, what? This is what's going on. They be like, I ain't even said that shit. I don't even be on Twitter. Like, I got 5 accounts. And them motherfuckers got millions of followers. That's just some shit I can't get with. Hey, it's sad to see. I just be like, it's sad. I be looking on time, I be like, man, I do not want to follow you, but you it's okay today. Don't catch me on a bad day, because I'm just gonna get you out of there.
My boy, don't fuck with them parody.
It's just this shit. You would rather be inspired by a real a fake person, like, instead of the real person. Like,
Before I tweet a parody, a retweet parody account, I would take what they said, tweet it myself.
My words.
But I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, that's something that they
It's some recycling stuff anyway.
it's all. I mean, it's all. It's just a parody. Hey, by all means, guys, if you follow parody accounts, please do not take this personally. Personally, don't like them.
All seriousness, if you don't have kneecaps or I apologize for it.
Because it is.